Shalom. Call halal YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity, peace and salutations to the whole folk scattered abroad. Shalom to 144,000. Esau is being exposed. Okay, Esau is being exposed for who they really are. And you're going to have to bear with me. I just did this video probably about like 2 hours ago. But for whatever reason, the video didn't save. So I'm doing it again. And, I thought the first one was very, edifying. I made a lot of good points in that video. But for whatever reason, it didn't save. The Lord wanted me to do it again. Okay, and now I got a little more time so I can, I want to try to make the same points again, though. All right, but as you see in this video, okay, as we're finding out in the world, the whole world is finding out who the real chosen people are, who God's chosen people are, being the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, is also being found out who Esau truly is, man. Okay, who this man Esau is and who is his people. All right, and as you see in this video, ravenous dogs, ravenous wolves, they're tearing into this raw meat. All right, they're tearing into this raw meat, and that shows you that Esau, they love blood, man. Okay, when that meat is red like that, that's blood. All right, and they're eating that meat straight out of the containers. They didn't even take them out of the container. They didn't even clean the meat. They just grabbing it straight out of the container and eating it. Sprinkling a little salt on it. All right, and this woman in particular right here, I've seen many videos of her doing this. So she's been doing this for years. Now, if Jake was to do this, you has to be on your deathbed, by the end of the night. Esau can do this all the time, though, and this is like a treat to them. If you think about a dog, when you give you will give a dog as a treat, you'll give him some red meat. And the dog loves that, man. The dog is grateful. He's happy. He's, salivating at the mouth when he sees that red meat. And this is no different than Esau. But these people are ruling over us. All right, so let's grab a few precepts. Like I said, this is just showing you who Esau is. Okay? The whole world is going to realize who God's chosen people are and who the spawns of Satan are. Okay? Genesis chapter 25, verse 23, it says, And the Lord Yahawah said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Which this is talking about Rebekah, and she had Jacob and Esau in her womb. Okay? Jacob happens to be us, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. Esau happens to be the so-called white race, these, Joe Schmo Americans, the Russians, Germans, okay, or at least the people that occupy those lands today. Those are Edomites, all right, and they have the fatness of the earth. It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and this is why we're the best at sports. All the most famous bodybuilders are Jakes. Okay, you name it. All right. It says, and the elder shall serve the younger, which Esau came out first, but he's going to serve us, even though right now we're serving him in his temporary kingdom. It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, which is Esau and Jacob. Okay, we're Jacob, and Esau, the white race, as you see in this video right here, is our evil twin brothers and sisters. Okay, and you see what they're into. Bringing it back, it says, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Okay, so Esau came out red. Okay, they're not white. You see her face; she's not white. All right, she's a beigeish, pinkish red color. Okay, they put the makeup on to make themselves look, darker or have more of a complexion to them. But their skin is translucent. You can see through their skin. Okay, like she ain't have no teeth in her mouth. It says in verse 25, it says, and the first one was very red at birth, and covered with thick hair like a fur coat. So they named him Esau. Okay, so and even right now in the South, we in the South down here, you got so like, let me make sure this is still on. This thing is tripping lately. But down here in the South, you got Edomites, who not only are in the spirit of, they call themselves rednecks. Okay, not only are they in the spirit of a redneck, then that culture that come with it, but their necks are literally red. You sit out in the sun long enough, anybody gets mad enough, they get something called a red neck. All right, and that's something that they take pride in down here in the South, calling themselves redneck, which is just bringing them back to being who? Esau. All right, and they're all hairy. You ever see an Edomite at the beach? I knew Edomite. I used to work with one, and this guy had he literally had like so much hair on his back that it lifted up his shirt for like an inch. His shirt was lifted up for like an inch when he first put it on. Okay, it says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Now, why didn't they describe Jacob? Because Jacob looked like everybody else, but Esau was an anomaly. Okay, it says, and Isaac was 80 old when she bare him. Right, so Esau was the first so-called white man, okay, to be born. Okay, as we know him to today. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So Esau is always in the field, man. All right. If I can find it, I'll put it in the thumbnail. But it was a picture, a video a while ago that came out of a woman. I mean, it's like a man. He was out hunting with his young daughter. She had to be like 5 or 6 maybe. They were hunting, and either she got the kill or he got the kill. But when they went to the deer, when they came up to the deer, he cut the deer's heart out, and the little girl bit. He had the little girl bite into the deer's raw heart. All right, because hey, they love blood, man. They're all about blood. Okay. But it says, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. You see, so Esau will be in the field hunting for deers and stuff and whatnot, and Isaac will eat that venison, right? So he loved Esau because Esau brought home food, all right? But Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. So Jacob was cooking, he was boiling, some pottage, okay? Stew, you know how if you cook stew, you may take some of that red meat and you may put it into your stew, okay? That's one of my favorite meals is beef stew, but that meat has to boil and cook thoroughly before you can eat it. Well, Esau, being impatient, it says, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with this same red pottage. So he wanted that red meat. And it's a spirit that this video did not say the first time I did it, because it's really exposing Esau. All right, it was the undeniable that this is Esau, man. And we're linking that video up with the scriptures, and I pray it's making sense. Okay, we know to whoever if you the elect, it's gonna make sense. It says, I pray thee with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore his name was called Edom. Okay, which when we go into the NLT, it says verse 27, as the boys grew up, Esau became a skillful hunter. He was an outdoorsman, and that's Esau now. They out there, spraying themselves with bear piss and hunting. They in the woods, for weeks. They go on hunting trips. Jake don't do that shit really, man. That's Esau. That's an Esau thing, man. They out there on hunting trips, sleeping and bear feces. They really get into it. It says he was an outdoorsman. A Esau be climbing mountains, with 25 below degrees, temperatures at the top of them mountains, man, and they in underwear, okay, tight roping on the mountain. Like, Jacob ain't doing that, bro. It says, but Jacob had a quiet temperament, preferring to stay at home. And that's us. That's Jake, man. I love being in the comfort of my own home with my family, rubbing my feet together, watching a movie or something, man. You ain't gonna catch me on no damn mountain, or camping, for 4 or 5 weeks out there, with, a damn hammock and a toothpick, man. But that's Esau. That's Esau's spirit. It says Isaac loved Esau because he enjoyed eating the wild game Esau brought home. But Rebekah loved Jacob. So Esau was always out there hunting, bringing home, that food, right? That meat. It says one day when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau arrived home from the wilderness, exhausted and hungry. Esau said to Jacob, I'm starved. Give me some of that red stew. Okay. So this is the spirit of Esau. I'm starved. He couldn't wait. It's like if you go home and your wife is cooking, and she ain't, the meat ain't even done. She's still, seasoning the meat, cleaning the meat. They put the lime and whatnot all over the meat, clean the meat, season it, and you just come home and you can't wait. I'm hungry now, and just grab the raw meat, stuff it in your mouth. That's the spirit of Esau, man. It says this is how Esau got his other name, Edom, which means red. All right, let's go into this word Edom in the. I think they're gonna mess it up, but okay.
Strong's H123. Edom. Edom.
It says Edom, but it's really Idumean. Okay, red. All right. It says the elder twin brother of Jacob, hence the region Idumea, occupied by him, Edomites, Idumea. All right. Because why? This man was red, and he liked his meat red. That's a telltale way to find out who's an Edomite. Ask them how they like their steak cooked. All right. They tell you bloody, breathing, alive. That's an Edomite. Okay, 9 times out of 10. Or a really mentally destroyed Jake. It says, all right, Jacob replied, but trade me your birthright as the firstborn son. So Jacob was a finesse. He said, all right, yeah, man, I'll give you this red meat. I mean, I don't understand why you want the red, but hey, give me your birthright. It says, look, Esau said, look, I'm dying of starvation. If you had enough energy to walk up in there, you wasn't dying of starvation, man. He was just hungry. He couldn't wait. Said Esau, what good is my birthright to me now? But Jacob said, first you must swear that your birthright is mine. So Esau now will say, oh, well, he stole it. No, you gave it away. Okay? It says, so Esau swore an oath. You hear this? Thereby selling all his rights as the firstborn to his brother Jacob, which it was already set up that way anyways. But, the firstborn son usually has particular rights that, the secondborn or thirdborn son does not have. Lest the firstborn son dies. So Jacob pretty much finessed him out of those birthrights, which, like I said, it was already prophecy anyways that was going to happen. The Lord already preferred Jacob over Esau before they were even born. It says, then Jacob gave Esau some bread and lentil stew. So they had the bread and the lentil stew, all right, which it was meat in that stew. It says, Esau ate the meal, then got up and left. He showed contempt or despise for his right as the firstborn, right? So Esau's not spiritual. You see, he's carnal. So he's all about, the now, feeling his lust now, his flesh now, okay? But he doesn't understand the spiritual aspects of things. This is why this guy, he tried to find a scientific name for everything, like every sickness and stuff, instead of just calling it demons. It's spirits. You're being plagued by spirits. You see? But Esau is not a spiritual man. All right, so let's go over here real quick. All right, and this is the spirit of Esau. So this is how Esau was eating that red pottage, that red meat. All right, he ain't care about it not being done. All right, going over here, it says Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And that's what Esau did. He sold his birthright for some raw meat. That's a beast man nature. Okay, that's the spirit of a beast. And as you see right here, they already eating this raw meat. Let me grab some of these comments too. I meant to grab them earlier. I did in my last video. Somebody said, straight from the Caucasus Mountains. All right. Somebody say, yep, they crave raw meat and they love exploring caves. It's in their nature. Neanderthals, subhuman, from the Caucasus Mountains, surviving naked in caves and eating raw meat. And when they was in them caves, they was with the dogs, having sex with animals. They was in there, their clothes would be deteriorating off their body. We had to teach them how to bathe, how to, groom themselves. They didn't know. It says, without moral or compassion, an invasive species that mirrors its prey, mirror the race they hate and envy so much, black people, quote unquote. Please look up Stephen Barbrowski and Alice Elizabeth Dorothy, Google Wild Men of the Woods. I didn't read all this the first time, so that's spirit in my head. Why didn't me bring this back? It says, it is far from a myth. It's left the remains of its genetics for those who think they are. And the wild men, okay, with Esau, man, you got ancient paintings of Esau coming out of the woods, hairy as hell, naked, trying to fight against, Jake, man. Okay? Somebody said the descendants of Esau. Genesis 25, and I just read that. Okay? Yep, glad you see, sis. Many won't understand this, but this is it. This guy said Esau was not red. You've been misled. Rebecca and Isaac were both dark skinned and they produced a red baby, not white. Well, yes, we have red black people. Yeah, so that guy's completely fucking lost. All right. Somebody said I don't see red black people eating red raw meat, but I do see white people, also known as red too, rednecks, eating. Yeah, and that's a woman. You know, because they try to say that Esau was a red bone Edomite. Come on, bro, chill. Looks about white. Ran through the comments. Ran straight to the comments. That's nasty. Somebody said, what in the Jeffrey Dahmer is going on? They ain't doing nothing but sticking to their roots. This is them in their natural state. I'm not shocked. Somebody said, that is really their culture, guys. Please stop with the surprise reactions. This is what they've been doing since beginning of time. We showed them civilization. Somebody put parasites. Those people, without a doubt, have parasites and tapeworms all over their bloodstream. Right, but they live like that. This woman in particular, she's been doing this. I've seen a video from her years ago doing the same thing. This is how they live, man. And what's crazy is that for the longest time, it was in secret. It was in secret, but now it's it's in the open date. You have the internet. People want to show everything on the internet. But all this is doing is confirming that these are the Edomites that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay, there is no denying that. Let's go into this word profane real quick. It says profane. It says desecrate. Treat holy things with irreverence. You see, they don't care about the holy things. It says to desecrate, render unholy, violate, and they violate, man. Let's see what they violating real quick. All right, let's see what they violating real quick, because not only is that just a vile thing to do and weird, okay, strange, but it's also the law. It says Genesis chapter 9 verse 4, but flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat, man. Okay, so the Lord commanded us not to eat any blood, man. Deuteronomy 12 verse 23, only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life, and thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. You see? So we're not supposed to be eating, bloody meat, man. Okay? You're not supposed to be eating no bloody meat. All right, that's off, bro. That's wicked. That's breaking the laws. That's going off, man. Okay, and that's what they're doing. All right, because Esau really Esau loves blood. All right, he's a bloody man. He loves blood. He's all about blood. Let's grab that real quick. Okay. That's the spirit of Esau, though, man. Okay, they don't care about the law and they hate and then they love blood. It says Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Esau hated Jacob from the beginning, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Here's the point. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, YAHWAH, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So since you love blood so much, you're going to get all the blood that you can desire. You love the taste of blood, well, you're going to taste your own blood. Okay? And we're never going to taste or see our blood again. It's like Superman. When they try to pierce his skin with a knife or something, the knife breaks. Okay? The needle breaks. We're never going to see our blood again. It says, that's why, I believe it was Batman, he asked Superman, do you bleed? Well, guess what? We're never going to bleed, okay? We're going to be made perfect with our power. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir, you Edomites, most desolate. I will cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. I will fill his mountains with his slain men, because what from the men bring forth the seed. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. Right. So the Lord is about to make Esau, take Esau out of power. All right. Let's go over here real quick. Let's go to. We'll finish this off with what's that? Job 30. All right. Job chapter 30. It says, Job chapter 30 verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Right. They weren't even worthy to be around the dogs, because Esau, they got a thing for animals, man. Okay. They got a thing for polluting everything they touch. Okay, I tell the story often. I used to deal with this chick, and she had these Edomite roommates, and I was watching this girl walk the dog, and I'm looking at the relationship between her and these big ass dogs she had, and the Spirit told me, and that's what the Spirit gonna do in that day too. The Lord gonna reveal all things unto us, man, about you heathens whenever you going off, and the Spirit told me that she be, doing stuff with that dog, and then a week later. They said how the girl told me how she went over there and played drunk games with them or whatever. I guess it was playing Truth or Dare or some shit. And the girl confessed that she let the dog eat lick peanut butter off of her, man. Okay, so this is the spirit of Esau. All right, and Job knew this. He said, verse 1, but now in the NLT, but now I am mocked by people younger than I, by young men whose fathers are not worthy to run with my sheepdogs. Right. So you wouldn't even want them around your animals, man. Thanksgiving just passed. You have videos surfacing of Edomites popping turkeys, man. You got videos of Edomites working on farms, popping the pigs, man. No condom, just straight raw dogging a pig. What the hell? You got accounts of Edomites that work in morgues or whatever, and they be popping dead people, man. A person dies, before their blood can get before their bodies can get cold, the Edomite go in there and start popping them. This is the most wicked man to walk the face of the earth, and in these last days, it's being found out who he is. Job chapter 30, and he said they had me in derision because what? These are the people that's over us, man. These people right here are over us. And they don't even know no better than to not eat food, man. Not to eat, this garbage. Look at it, man. Just look at it. That's what they do. This is a good time for them, man. They tearing it up. That's a great meal. Job chapter 30 verse 8. They were children of fools, children of base men, Only a fool would eat raw meat like that, man. They were viler than the earth, you see? And now am I their son? Yeah, I am their byword. They call us niggas. They look at us with disgust, and they taunt us, but look how they live. Okay? They are nameless fools, outcasts from society. And we was the one that chased them into them caves anyways, because of the way they are. You see, Esau, you gonna get chased out of the earth again, man. You see, let me go into this word vile though. Let's grab this word vile. Okay, look at this. Morally repugnant. Okay, morally repugnant, morally flawed. You got individuals out here that's just morally flawed. They just ain't nothing you can do for them, man. Okay, they're just not right. They're Let me grab that. Okay, Salakia. Let me see. Crooked. Okay, let me grab this real quick. I'm glad I got to do this again because I was able to grab a lot more and spend a lot more time on it than I was able to in the first one, the first go around. But it says, let me see, bear with me 1 second. Let me find this particular precept. It says, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 13, consider the work of the Most High, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? You see, that's not what I was looking for. Let me see, leopard. Oh, let me see, spots. It says, because they were created for this, man. It says, Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good, which are accustomed to do evil, right? They can't do good because they were created to be the evil. Therefore will I scatter them as the stubble that passeth away by the wind of the wilderness. This is thy lot, the portion of thy measure from me, saith Yahweh, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. You see? And that happened unto us. But it says, morally repugnant, morally flawed, corrupt, wicked, of no value, of inferior qualities. See, that's why they say that they're, they claim to be superior, but really they're inferior. It says, look at this, disgusting. That's the disgusting thing they was doing. Foul, ugly, degrading, humiliating, of low estate, without worldly honor or esteem. Shameful, ugly, hideous. Okay, cheap, worthless, base, common. And when we read, this was a base man. Okay, the bottom of the barrel, man. Okay, quality is on the bottom of the barrel status. All right, and in these last days, man, it's been made known, who this man is. It's been made pure and clear, who this guy is, man, through the Spirit. And it's our job to report these things and to expose this man. In these last days, he's being found out. All right, so our praise has been edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the 144,000. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles. Great millstone, who taught us truth and truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom.